Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day Fiancé, Jennie looks unrecognizable in shocking throwback photo. A few days ago, all 90 Day fans were shocked when Jennie revealed her new transformation photos. She looked much younger and as beautiful as ever. Followers may remember that a few days earlier, she also posted an AI photo of herself with black hair. Everyone couldn't stop gushing over how adorable she looked with darker hair. Now, once again, her looks have shocked everyone. However, this time, it is a picture of her from the 1900s, where she looks incredibly young. Keep reading to find out what fans are saying. 90 Day Fiancé star Jennie shared a glimpse of her stunning and unrecognizable transformation. Recently, Summit posted a photo of his wife, wishing her happy birthday. He wrote, "Happy birthday to the woman who lights up my world, inside out." The reality star looked radiant. Even fans could not believe their eyes, as Jennie looked much different from her usual appearance. While fans couldn't stop gushing over Jennie's transformation, many were happy to see that the couple is still going strong. So many of her followers also applauded Jennie for the positive change. Several fans wished her a happy, healthy birthday in the comments. A Reddit user posted an old picture of Jennie Slatin from the 1990s. It is safe to say that she looks incredibly young and very different in the picture. The Redditor wrote, "Obsessed with 90s Jennie with the Kate Gosselin Karen cut and overalls." Furthermore, the original poster added that the daughters in the front are recognizable, but who are the other two girls? Christina's brows and the bubble sparkle background are peak 90s too, the OP concluded. Another user agreed and added that the whole photo is just peak 90s. "It's more like 2010s Palm Springs," a third fan added. A 90 Day Fiancé viewer wrote that Jennie makes so much sense now, and she definitely looked like a mom who'd only serve spaghetti and frozen dinners. Another quipped that people should not compare her to 90s Kate Gosselin because that's disrespectful, they aren't the same. A critic added that Jennie should return to her short hair era, as her hair now looks stringy. Speaking of her hair, when she recently shared an AI-generated image of herself, fans were surprised to see how well black hair suits her. Many even suggested she dye her hair darker, as it would make her look younger. Now it seems her fans are divided. Some want her to cut her hair short, while others want her to dye it black. "This is peak Southern California in the 2000 to 2010 LOL, this awesome," another fan commented. A fan of hers gushed, "IDC, I love her. They are hilarious and cute together. So glad that family came around." Tell us in the comments how you would like to see Jennie in short hair or with a darker shade of hair. Keep coming back to for more 90 Day Fiancé updates. Jennie Slatin has always insisted she's lived a long, colorful life long before cameras followed her through the chaotic streets of India, but fans had no idea just how colorful until a jaw-dropping throwback photo surfaced this week. In the blink of an eye, the internet was sent spiraling as viewers struggled to reconcile the glamorous, bold, almost movie star version of Jennie in the picture with the cozy, soft-spoken grandmother they've come to know on 90 Day Fiancé. The viral image appeared in a fan forum late Tuesday night. Within minutes, it was circulating across every corner of social media. The woman in the photo looked like someone who could have stepped out of a music video from a forgotten MTV era, teased, honey blonde hair big enough to block the sun, smoky eyeliner sharp enough to slice glass, and a confidence radiating off her like neon. She stood with one hand on her hip, chin angled upward, sporting a cropped leather jacket and jeans that hugged her like a second skin. The caption read simply, "Yes, this is Jennie. Before Summit. Before everything." Fans were stunned. Some questioned if the picture was real. Others insisted it had to be photoshopped. But then Jenny herself confirmed it on Instagram, posting the same photo with a brief but nostalgic message: "We all have a past. Here's a peek into mine." What followed was an explosion of curiosity, commentary, and admiration. Suddenly, viewers found themselves piecing together a version of Jenny they had never imagined. For years, Jenny has been known on the show as a woman who wears comfortable clothes, keeps her hair simple, and rarely raises her voice unless provoked by Summit's family. She laughs easily, cries often, and tries desperately to maintain calm in a world that rarely gives her any. But the Jenny in that photograph seemed to whisper a different story. She looked like she had fire in her, rebellion in her posture, and adventures tucked into every line of her smirk. Longtime fans pointed out that Jenny has occasionally mentioned her wild younger days, but no one quite expected this. The throwback felt like opening a time capsule sealed by hairspray and rock and roll dreams. And as people began to look closer, new questions emerged. Who took the photo? Where was it taken? Who was she at that moment in her life? Sources close to the family say Jenny was in her early 20s when that picture was snapped, sometime during what her relatives refer to as her California years. She was working retail by day and spending evenings darting between beach bonfires, roadside diners, and weekend road trips with friends who lived for thrill and sunshine. Allegedly, Jenny even considered pursuing modeling after a photographer told her she had the kind of face that doesn't try too hard. Nothing ever came of it, but the compliment clearly stuck with her. If the picture is any indication, he wasn't wrong. Fans, delighted by this glimpse into her past, began posting side-by-side comparisons of young Jenny and the Jenny viewers know today. They praised her transformation not with shock, but with respect. Many called her the ultimate reminder that life happens in chapters. Others felt that the photo explained the deep core of strength Jenny has shown on the show. They said this was the Jenny who refused to let Summit's family tear her down. The Jenny who crossed continents for love. The Jenny who stood her ground through cultural hurdles, family drama, and never-ending criticism. Even Summit chimed in, resharing the photo on his Instagram story with the caption, "My beautiful Jenny." Then and now. Fans couldn't help but laugh at how proud he seemed, though several joked that he now had competition from Jenny's younger self. The throwback also reignited conversations about aging, beauty standards, and the way the franchise often frames its older cast members. Many viewers feel that Jenny has never received enough appreciation for her bravery, honesty, and willingness to embrace love later in life. The picture added a new layer to that conversation. They saw a woman who once turned heads across California now navigating a new life abroad with grace. It reminded people that reinvention doesn't erase the person you used to be, it simply adds depth to the story. As a result, Jenny suddenly found herself the unexpected face of midlife empowerment. Fans said the photo reminded them to embrace their own pasts instead of hiding them. Women began posting their own throwback pictures, tagging Jenny, and thanking her for inspiring them to reclaim forgotten versions of themselves. It became a small movement, one full of reminders that everyone has a spark, whether they're 20 and unstoppable or 60-something and fearlessly standing up to hostile in-laws on national television. Behind the scenes, insiders say Jenny was amused by all the attention. She never expected the picture to blow up. In fact, she had only shared it because she discovered an old box of photos while rearranging her closet earlier in the week. Most of the pictures showed her laughing with friends on beaches, perched on parked motorcycles, or posing in thrift store outfits she swore were high fashion at the time. The particular image she shared was one of her favorites, she reportedly told a friend, because it was taken on a day she felt especially happy. Not for any grand reason. Just because she felt free. And perhaps that's why the picture struck such a chord. Fans could sense that freedom. They could feel the energy of a young woman who knew exactly who she was even if the world had no idea yet. Of course, the photo also fueled humorous speculation. Memes flooded the internet with captions like, "Jennie was the original 90-day heartbreaker and Summit blinked twice if young Jennie would ve scared you." Others joked that if Jennie looked like that now, Summit's parents would have objected even faster. But through the laughter, a genuine admiration grew. People began revisiting her journey on the show. They remembered the heartbreak of seeing Summit reveal he was still married. They remembered the emotional turmoil of his parents refusing to accept her. They remembered Jennie's patience, her vulnerability, and her refusal to give up on the life she wanted. Suddenly, the throwback photo didn't just show a younger Jennie, it illuminated the depth of the older Jennie. It showed that the softness viewers see now didn't replace her strength. It simply refined it. By midweek, Jennie addressed the buzz again in a brief video. She said she hoped fans had enjoyed the glimpse into her past, but insisted she didn't want anyone comparing her younger self to her present. "I've lived a lot of life," she said. "I loved who I was then. And I love who I am now." The response was overwhelmingly positive. In true Jennie fashion, she turned what could have been a shallow viral moment into something meaningful. The photo became more than a shock factor reveal. It became a quiet reminder that people evolve, that identity isn't fixed, and that every season of life holds its own beauty. And as for Jennie herself, she may never post another picture quite so shocking, but she's already shown the world something even more powerful. She was remarkable long before reality TV, and she remains remarkable still. 90-Day Fiancé merchandise. 90-Day Fiancé merchandise.